Hello everyone. So the main part of library management system was till part 40. I will be adding some additional features for this website, and you can add this in any of your website if you want to. Today we will make the message system, and for this we will actually add the message icon inside the navigation page. When the user is logged in, they can see their username, profile picture, and the logout option. So inside this UL, here we will create another li tag. So here this, let's just add the list tag, and inside it we will add our anchor tag, and here the page name will be message.php, and here inside this we will add an span, and here the class name will be glyphicon and glyphicon envelope. Write the name properly or you won't be able to see the glyphicon properly. So there you go, the glyphicon is here, the message icon, and beside this we will add another span here. So let's go after this and add a space and add the span. Before this we will add 0 value here. For now we will change this later, so that every time a message come there will be 1, or if there are 2 messages there will be 2, the number will be incremented. So here the class name will be badge and busy green. So here you can see that round around that number that will show there. Let's delete the space and now see. Okay, so if we click on this icon we will go to our message.php page. So let's just make our message.php page. I have already opened the page, and here I am starting the PHP and include the page like we have done already. Include our connection.php page and the navbar page. So here the HTML tag, inside the title we will give the page name, and then after the header we will add the meta tag here, and after this you can add the bootstrap or the style sheet if you have not used the same navigation bar in every page. Like we have actually included the navigation here, so we don't need to add the style sheet or the bootstrap link here, because the navigation page is already added before the page. So all this code from the navigation page will be already added inside this page too. So here we will start by adding the background image of our body tag. Here I'm just using a simple message called msg.png, and here I need to copy this, and inside the images folder I will add this. Okay, I have already added it here. So now if I refresh it, okay, I'm only seeing the page but the background image is not added. Let's see if the background color works properly or not. Okay, the color is working properly, so let's add the image now. Okay, I forgot to add the directory. My image was actually inside the images folder, so I need to give the directory here like images and then slash and then the image name. I forgot that. Okay, now we can just remove the color, and now here is our background image. We can actually change the size of our image. Because the image size is too big, it doesn't actually fit inside our screen, so let's just make it 1200. You can change the size according to your need. Okay, now if I actually see that all the images are being repeated, so we will just stop the repeat by using background repeat, then no repeat. Okay, now only one picture is there. So we will make a box here now for our chat box where the message will be shown. We don't need the entire page for this, so let's make a box here. Inside the body tag, we will start by writing the div, and here we will give a class name called wrapper, and we will resize this wrapper class so that we can make the box that we need according to the size. So here the height, then width, everything else we need to actually add here. Then opacity, that will be 0.8 or 9. So the box will be in the middle position as I have given auto inside the margin. Then inside the wrapper class we have created another div box, so here we are styling that box. That will be the header section of that chat box. If we refresh it, you can see it. Okay, the size of the box, and you can change the color from here. Let's give the color like this, and let's copy the hex code. As we are actually sending the message only to the admin, so we will add the admin inside this box only. And the text align will be center, and we can change the color of our text to white. Okay, so we need to actually change the padding and margin a bit. Let's add it inside the h3 tag. The margin top will be -5 px. Okay, and now we can add a padding top. That will be +5 px. Okay, and we can add 10. Now it is alright. So we will add a text box or form here so that we can actually write the message and send it to the user. So we need to have two sections here. There will be two div box. The first one and then another one. So we can actually make the last one first before the other one. Here we will add a height. Then the method will be post. Inside this we will create input. The type will be text and the name message, let's say MSG, and inside this the class will be form control. We will be using some bootstrap class inside this to make the form more responsive and more beautiful. Okay, and then after this we will change the styling or height or width of our form control class. Let's add a height 70 pixel or 47. 70 will be much bigger, and the width 77%. And after this we need to add a button, but okay, let's just add the button here, then let's style it again. Inside the button we need to write send. We need to add the button beside this box. So for that, let's style it again. Class name will be button default. So we are using the Bootstrap class to make the button more responsive, and we can actually change the color and everything from here. So you can just use this class, or you can modify them a bit more if you want. And then this input field will be required, and the styling will be float left. If we write this, the button will actually go beside that box. We need to have them in the same line, and the field is a required field. We are just using another button here, button LG, and here we are cutting this part, and we will use button info button, and we will later change the styling for this button to change the color. Here we will use a span for actually taking another glyphicon here for sending glyphicon. So we need to write glyphicon send. We will see an arrow sign beside the keyword. Okay, I need to add another class here, glyphicon, and then we need to write glyphicon send. Now if we send it, and okay, now it is alright. We just need to add another space between them. So let's add space before this keyword. Now it is okay. And now if we want to actually add some space between these two, we can just add it here. Then we need to lessen the width a bit. We can make it 76. Okay, now they are perfectly fine. And now we will just make the middle box here so that the message can be shown inside this part. For this we will go to our second div box inside this wrapper. Here we will add another class that will be MSG, and then a break, and after this, inside this we will add a div box, and inside this div box let's add the class name chat and user, for because we will make this same code again for our admin side too. So we are using the chat side for our user. So here let's add this. So inside this part we will add style will be float and left, and the padding will be 5 pixel on the top side so that one doesn't actually touch with the another box. Okay, now we'll just copy this from our navigation part, the PHP part where we actually show that the circular image of the user that is actually logged in right now. So we'll just use the same thing here so that the user's icon can be shown. Don't worry about the styling, we will just restyle them again after a little while. You can change them then. Let's just add some space. Okay, and after this let's change the height and width a bit, because here we can actually make the picture bigger. Inside the navigation bar we had actually limitation for the space, so we made it really small. Now we are just we just need to add another div box for the chatting box. Here the message will be shown. Let's just add a message here now. Later we will change it to the custom one. We are just giving a simple message that will be shown directly there inside a paragraph. We will change this later by using PHP. Okay, here the message is shown. Now we will just change the styling. Float, this one will also be left, and then we need to add class name. Okay, I need to add it outside the style. The class name will be Chatbox. So now let's just style this. First we need to add the message class. Okay, inside this we will create give the height of this box. You can adjust its height according to the screen you are actually seeing, and if you actually cannot see it properly, you can add the background color to check the height and make sure that the height is properly working there. Okay, my height is till this part, and if the message actually overflow, then we need to actually use the scroll here. So overflow Y will be scroll. Now if I refresh, you can see the scroll part here, so the message will scroll here if it overflow. Now we just remove the background color and we just need to restyle them. Other classes here, the first one will be our, okay, let me see again. We can change the color of the button, so we can use our button info. And background color, you can add any color you want. I'm just using the same color as the header file there. Okay, so after this, another class, that is our chat, and here we will use display, that will be flex, and then flex flow. This will be row, then wrap. Okay, after this, user and chat box. Okay, for user side chat box, the styling will be similar, almost similar to the admin side also, but we will actually change the order of the message so that we can see the difference between the sender and the receiver of the message. Okay, so the padding will be like this, and after this, the background color red so that we can see. Okay, so this is the box. We can actually add some space and make the side a bit curvy. Let's delete one space from there and let's add it after the PHP. So we will have the gap beside on the east side of this profile image. And let's go back to our styling and add some radius here. So border radius will be 10 pixel. You will see the side will be a bit curvy. Yeah, now it is alright. So now what we can do is we can change the order -1, and you will see that, okay, here from this side we can actually see and understand that the student is sending this message. And now we will go to this part, okay, and we will change this, copy this part, and we will make this same thing for our admin side also, so that we can see the admin's message. And here let's change the user class to admin class, and here we don't need to use this image, as the admin actually there will be more than one admin, so every time they actually reply, we cannot actually know that which admin has replied. So we will use this same picture for all the admin side. So we will use the name of that image. I forgot to say it. Okay, p.jpg. So we will use this image instead of this PHP class. If you want to show the admin's image who actually replied to you, then you can actually save the admin side name inside the PHP part. When we create the database in the next part, you will be able to see it, how to do that. I'm just using a simple image here, and we will just copy this same code and we will just change the order from this. Okay, now you will see the difference. Okay, we just need to change the image size here. Okay, we are using all the same classes, so we don't need to change anything else. We just need to change the image class. So here we will add the styling, 40 pixel, and width will be 40 pixel. We will use the same height and width we have used for our user image so that they look the same, and the border radius will be 50 so that it is round. Okay, now it is all right. So we just need to add the chat box here. We have already used the chat box, but it is not working. Okay, there is something wrong here. Okay, I used the capital A for the admin class, so it is not actually recognizing. Now it is alright. We just need to use a break before this admin side. Okay, and we can change the color for them. Let's keep it like this, and let's copy this. Now let's change this one. We can make it purple. Okay, and now let's change this one. Okay, now it is all right. So our chat box will look like this. Every time someone actually writes something and clicks send, that message will be here shown inside this page, and from the student side it will be shown in the right side, and from admin's message will be shown in the left side.